What's up, part of people of the SSF? What's going on? What's happening? What's cracking? It's Wanker Wednesdays with Dave, with yours truly. Welcome back. We've got a couple pretty interesting games on tap tonight. First and foremost, we've got undefeated 3-0-0, 3-0-0. Bluff City hosting Bossier City, who I believe is, I don't know where I put it. I want to say they're like one. Fuck, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I put it in the, if you really want to see
it. 1-1-1.
Is it 1-1-1? Yeah, I'm mixing them up with the other guys, I guess.
Yeah, I think they got 4 points, so I think they're 1-1-1.
That's it. So I got in the booth with me so far. I don't know who else is going to join us later, but first we have the owner of the Bluff City Bandits, Freddie, my man. Freddie, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Dave? Good to be here with you tonight. I'm looking forward to the game, man. A little nervous.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. You know what? You know Frank's teams always play tough, even though, you know, if they come out on the short end, they always grind it out. I've also got in the booth with me someone who scored a brace in our game for Knox City, and that is K-Riss. K-Riss is in the house. K-Riss, what's up, bro?
Not much, man. It's kind of exciting. I'm super happy to have been able to actually produce on the score sheet. I believe that's 200% more goals than I've scored my entire career so far. So
nice.
You know, it's nice to see the offensive production, but just happy to be a part of the team. I'm looking forward to the games tonight.
That's awesome. That's great. I don't think, is anybody else jump in the booth yet? Just the three of us. All right, cool. Bluff City, Freddie, you good with this this home kit?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
he got his blues.
Yeah, I'm gonna run them blue. I don't think the blue and green is close enough that we have to worry about it, because Frank's always in white when he's home, so I hate that he has to wear white on the road. So I'm gonna go green and blue tonight, and then let's.
Is it Cowboys?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, and then I've got Bluff City running game plan number 2, Bossier City running game plan number 3. Let me just double check something here real quick. Let me make sure these are still good. Super 25 on, off. We are good to go. All right. Anything else I need to do before we go out to the pitch? I don't think so. All right. Let's go, Wankers.
Kick it off.
Let's go, Wankers.
It is indeed wanking time.
Whoa.
It's wanking time. Wanking Wednesday.
Whoa.
Too bad Lee's chair's not here with us in the booth.
Right.
Oh,
Let me see who's in the chat. Guy Clausen's here. Gunny, Doug Britton, Art Vandalay. It says there's 3 more, but I don't know who they are. I can't see them. Oh, it's probably you. It's probably us 3.
Yeah, I'm probably one.
I'd be surprised if I didn't show up in chat, because usually if you chat,
oh, you know what I need?
in the chat,
I need some volume.
which I have.
I need some crowd volume. Hold on a second. That's what I forgot.
Go, Bluff.
There we go. All right, those of you in the chat, how's everybody sound? Do you guys hear the crowd? Do you guys still hear us okay? Are the sound levels good?
You have to ask them because I got my sound down.
Yeah, we'll see what they say in the chat. So here we go. Bluff City in a 4-3-3. Freddie up top with Gunny and Bravado on his wings. Of course, Charles in the net. You see all the guys in the middle on the defensive end. And then Bossier City, they're going to be in a 4-1-2-3. Essex Denabola up front with Biff Markham, Guy Clausen, Doug Clean Sheets Britton in net. So here we go, folks. Bluff City hosting Bossier City, Week 4, final night. Let's go.
I'd like to say that I think Mr. Clean Sheets Doug Britton is probably my second favorite SSF goalkeeper.
Yeah. Definitely not your favorite.
Hopefully he's not having no clean sheet tonight.
Ooh. Well, right out the bat, right out the gate, Bluff City pressuring. You see both teams are being aggressive, going from left to right in the green and gold of Bluff City, going right to left will be Bossier in their blues that they do not wear very often. Very much like the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, is Doug Britton a goon in goals?
Oh! What?
Oh, no.
How did that go in?
Oh, yeah!
Man, you looked away for half a second.
Lotto, baby.
Only 3 minutes in, and that was just a power shot, you guys. He just crushed the goalie. Goalie couldn't handle it, and the ball goes in. Unbelievable. Check out this replay. Look at, he just right at him.
Great
Boom.
lofted pass by Bolton. I mean, yeah, that was.
Oh,
Bolton.
he just couldn't handle it.
With a bucket.
Yeah, I want to see this replay right here too. Here's the slow-mo. He's right there. Where's the ball? Yeah, he just crammed it right at him and ricocheted off him and went in the goal. Unbelievable. 3 minutes in, Bluff City up 1-0 already.
Speaking of goals, that looks kind of like a jam play right around the net.
What was that, Freddie?
They Gunny's with the pugil stick on his hip.
Well, he's got to be careful. You know, Gunny's not getting any younger with those hips. Ooh. Well, let's see how Bossier responds. Bluff City now going neutral. Bossier staying aggressive. However, Bluff City looking like they're getting ready to be aggressive again.
I think if I were Bluff City, I may have wanted to stay aggressive there. See if you can get yourself up too early on a shell-shocked team.
Right? Go up 2-0, especially at home.
Usually, you score that first one, it'll go back to neutral, though.
That is the game.
Yeah, AI problems.
Yeah, fucking AI.
Fucking
At
AI.
least we didn't go defensive.
No, I hate that. Oh, here's the... Oh, that was almost the answer. Just a little bit more, and Essex Denibola could have had that.
That was
It's
a
like
great
both teams are
defensive
trying
play
to
there.
play over the top.
Bossier with a chance to counter.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, a little too much on it. Real great idea, though. Great idea.
I got a feeling it's going to be a high-scoring game.
You know,
It sure looks like it early.
it does, but that's usually deceiving, right? We probably won't see another goal till like the 86th minute or something.
I know
Questionable decision there.
We keep playing defense like that.
Oh, and they quick kick in. There we go. Oh, woo, Freddie, they almost snuck one in on you, buddy.
Look at Charles saved our ass.
Wow.
Blue hair Charles.
Look at that. Boom, quick kick it, wide open. Essex Denibola goes on the short side. Charles covers it. What is that? Are those mountains on your kit? On the goalie kit?
I don't know what it. You the one made it. That shit out.
Dude, I'm fucking exhausted right now. I don't know any of those who tuned in last night to Access Live, but we had a wild show, and it was so wild I had to stay up and listen to it again. Then I had to get up this morning, and I had to go sit all day at the fucking Cadillac dealer so they could fix the things that were broken on the car that we bought, you know, just the few things that need to be fixed. Then I came home. Lisa and I went to a really nice dinner, and I came back home.
I knocked off the shelf.
And I'm fucking exhausted. What a day. I had to wake up. I had to go to sit on my ass at the Cadillac dealer all day, and I had to go to dinner. I am exhausted. Freddie, what did you do today?
I worked on air conditioners all day.
For how long?
For 11 hours.
Well, it's kind of the same thing I did.
I was on my feet all day. Let's put it like that.
Oh, I sat on my ass all day.
Come on, get it in.
Sounds like
Oh, there's a foul.
Besides the fact he's not doing it inside the house.
Say that again.
I said it sounds like a good day, sitting on your ass all day. You know,
It was
as long
great.
as you're doing it like inside the house, like watching TV.
Yeah, no, I was inside.
When you gotta leave the house and go sit somewhere
I
where
know.
it's not your space. It's no fun at all.
No, I mean the lobby there was nice. You know, it was okay. It was comfortable for the most part, but I'm not one to sit still for very long anyway. So I walked around more than I almost bought a second car while I was there. I was walking around so much.
Ooh,
Oh,
good chance
Freddie,
here.
too close. Too close.
Yeah, I'm not good. I haven't made one of these
Whoa.
in a long time. Next year I'll put a little bit on the set piece, but I didn't put none on it this year.
Foul call?
What'd they call? Oh, is that on Freddie?
Apparently
That's
he
on
tripped
them.
over Gunny's foot.
Or is that Gunny? I didn't.
Yeah,
I
tripped over Gunny's
Shouldn't
foot.
be
Oh.
Gunny.
I didn't see what happened.
It was Gunny.
Was it Gunny? Okay.
Yeah, he tripped over his foot.
I was reading Doug Britton in the chat saying that we should have an Access After Dark for goals playoff race, but I don't know. I don't know how that would work exactly.
Access Live, like specifically tied to SFL.
It's not. No, we talk about other stuff. We can do whatever we want, dude.
They steadily trying to get over the top on us about to watch that.
Yeah, they are. They're gonna sneak one there. I'm getting that feeling. I like seeing Bossier in their blues. We don't get to see this very often.
Oof. Good bonking.
Uh-oh, here we go. Bravado breaking loose. Oh, I think he had... who's in the orange cleats, Freddie? Is that you or Gunny?
That's me.
Yeah, he had you open if he sent it. Anybody else join the chat?
No, just us three.
Oh, David Leathers. I think I missed him earlier when I was saying what's up to everybody. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I meant in the game chat. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Going wide.
Ooh.
Nice clear. Bossier retains possession, but then they give it away. As soon as I say that, of course.
Commentator's
Carry
curse.
first, man.
Yeah.
And we give it back to them. They give
Oh,
it
man,
back to
ping
us.
pong
We
for a
give it
second.
back to them.
There you go. Is Charles an offensive goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out on that ball.
Yeah, he's very aggressive in that box. And if Bossier definitely seems tied to this over-the-top kind of style, I think that's going to pay dividends for Bluff City tonight.
Yeah. Nice punch out there by Doug. So, Freddie, what happened to your team yesterday, bro?
Man, they just got destroyed, man.
Was it three?
Man City.
Was it 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0.
Wow.
And two of them was because the cornerback from Bayern Munich gave the ball up in the box. Defensive turnover killed them.
I missed the whole game. So last night after I rewatched my show, oh, Essex Danabola with the breakaway. Too early. Should have controlled that a little better first. After I rewatched the show last night, I turned that game on to watch it, and I fucking fell asleep.
Yeah, you didn't miss a whole lot. Unless you was a Man City fan.
No. Was there one early score?
Yeah, it was 1-0 at halftime.
Yeah, so I saw the one score, and then I
That was
fell asleep.
That was a pretty shot from outside the box, top of the circle, man.
Oh, that's what that was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shot. The other two goals they got were garbage goals.
Oh, what is this?
Come on, defense.
It looks like 90% of our viewers are on Twitch. It looks like there's only one person over on YouTube. I don't know who it is. But if you're on YouTube, feel free to come over to Twitch where everybody's chatting.
Come on. There we go. Good interception. Oh, come on, Freddie. You got to pass the ball.
Oh,
Nice turn.
Wow.
Got a man in the box. Couldn't get it there. Great defense.
Nice cross, but Essex can't get up there.
I suppose considering I'm watching on Twitch, I should just use past tense for everything.
There it is.
Well,
Boom.
He had a man in the box.
Essex Denabola ties it up as he does. Is he mocking Freddie right now? Because that's Freddie's celebration. Shit, Freddie. I think Frank's talking shit to you, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I kind of had a feeling.
Wow. So Essex Denabola ties it up and then does the Freddie celebration. Wow.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, he is. Well, Frank's kind of a dick. If you've ever met him, he's like a total dick.
And Charles shouldn't have came out on that one. He came out a little bit too far.
Yeah, Dougie, I think he just took the blue pill, bro. Oh, dude, it looks like Charles could have had that.
If he'd stayed on his line, though, he'd have had it.
If he was a defensive goalie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have had a little bit more time to react if he'd have stayed closer to his net. So, good chance
At
he
least
could
they
have had
came
that.
off the attacking now. Both teams are neutral.
Yep. All right, folks. We are 28 minutes in. Bluff City with the first strike by Privado. Essex Denabola responds, and now we've got a foul. And that was a little dirty. That's a yellow card for sure. I don't know.
Yep.
Who's number 21? Who is that? I can't read the name.
I know what the tackle's from.
Oh, it's
behind and everything,
Socrates.
but it really didn't even look like he touched him.
Yeah, I don't know. So Socrates,
Came from behind, though.
Mark Chisholm, you
Yeah.
dirty mother.
Oh.
Boom.
It's another one of these trap games for us.
What was your other trap game?
Last week when we only won 1-0.
Who was that?
North of Fury.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
It
was on Wednesday
It was
night.
a rain game. We were playing in the rain.
I don't know why Freddie's shooting that shit.
Freddie has never met a ball that he
Passed it
doesn't
to
like to
Gunny.
kick
Gunny
as hard
was
as he
coming
can.
up there.
Dude, if Freddie touches it on this side of the fucking midfield line, he fucking shoots it, bro.
He's definitely not shy to let it go.
All right, here we come, Bluff City. Oh, the pass gets through, but Freddie picks it up, and he tries to pull the same thing that Essex pulled. It remains 1-1.
Just didn't get enough on it. A little bit too far outside the box.
Chisholm does get wanky on Wednesdays, Doug, doesn't he? I heard Chisholm gets wanky every day, but... Oh, here we go. Little breakaway. Essex again. Ooh, oh! Dude, that was a great first move.
Connect me, Dave.
I got you. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Oh. You're going to wait.
Tell me what
How you
you
feeling, buddy?
tell me what you see.
I see
Oh.
Parsec.
Hold on. Hold your horses. What do you see now?
I see the game.
Oh,
And
it's magic.
hold
It
on.
is magic. Well, it takes me fucking 7 years to eat a fucking plate of eggs right now.
That sounds terrible.
I'm a little surprised you aren't blending everything.
Well, so I mean, I'm eating the eggs like I'm eating soup.
Yeah.
I'll step up. There we go.
So Wink Privado for Bluff City scored in the 3rd minute, right out the gate, boom. And in the 6th or something, Essex Denabola ties it
26th,
up.
27th.
Yeah. Essex ties it up, and this is where we're at 1-1. We've had one yellow card by Socrates. And you are now caught up. Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah. Oh, is that Socrates again?
Yeah,
It is
Socrates.
Socrates again.
Ooh, he better be careful.
Stern warning. That's a stern
It was
warning.
pretty close to behind, but
Dude, we almost saw
he didn't slide this time.
Yogi get 2 yellows on Monday, and now we're seeing Socrates almost get 2 yellows, and this is early still. Socrates better be careful.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Next year you will see a red card.
I hope so. Oh, nice clear. Nice header.
Ooh.
Need to get through these corners. Come on, guys.
There really isn't a team that is good at corners. Right?
That's not true.
Although
Ooh, that looked good.
that should have been 2-1.
Did you see the corner stats from Monday night? Knox City and Hearts. It was like 21-1, bro.
Yeah, but how many did you score off the corners? What I mean, like, yeah, there's teams that are good at getting corners, but not good at.
Well, I mean, hardly anybody can score off of corners, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that this, it doesn't mean it's not a good pass. Doesn't mean it's not a good attempt. There you go. Boom, 2-1. Freddie.
Nice shot.
Ooh, he's flying like an eagle. He's like, Freddie, tar. Oh, that's the other thing you missed, Wink. When Essex scored the goal, he did Freddie's flipping fucking celebration, like talking shit to him.
That's funny.
Yeah. Nice pass to Freddie right there. Freddie keeping him on his hip. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a great entry pass into the box.
Look at that.
Bottle with a goal and an assist.
Nice. Freddie. That's what I'm going to think of every time now is Jamie Tart. All right, folks, 41 minutes in. Bluff City takes a 2-1 lead over Bossier with just a few minutes left here in the first half.
Yeah, they're still going to be. I predict it'll probably end up like 3-3 or 4-3. There'll be plenty of goals scored. Here's one right here.
Jeez, onside.
That was a good give and go.
Terrible attempt by Frank.
Bad attempt.
Yeah.
Good give and go.
Terrible attempt. Frank was rushing it. Didn't get a good ball.
It's a butter shot.
Yep.
Everything was good but the shot.
But hey yo.
Hopefully that come back and bite him. Missing that open net there. He'll get another shot at it.
Oh. Charles coming off his line to punch that out.
Nice aggressive goalkeeping by Charles.
And here comes Bluff City with the counter. Sending it to Freddie. Too long. Too hot. Way too hot.
Doug says, I can do that, and clears his lines.
Yep. Guy Clausen says 3 of our guys just stood there like statues. Maybe it was the Statue of Liberty play, Guy Clausen. You don't know.
True, you don't. You can never tell with these steamers.
Ooh.
They're like the Energizer Bunny. Sometimes they just
Oh,
steam.
what? Wait, oh, was that a defensive? Whoever that has the ball, I think he kicked it from between his legs, from behind him.
He might have, because that almost looked like he tried to he just messed up on the touch.
But it was really hard though.
It was.
You know what they say about those hard touches.
And they need to get harder.
Whoa! This is family-friendly program, bro. Ooh, nice. Oh.
It was a family program last night, wasn't it?
Oh, my God. What a shit show last night, bro. Seriously.
Fantastic.
Wow. Very anticlimactic ending. Bravado and Freddie for Bluff City. Essex Denabola for Bossier. We sit at 2-1 here in Memphis City in the Bluff City as we go to halftime. 51-49 possession towards Bossier. Doubled up the shots for Bluff City. And let's look at those corners, those crosses, 5-3. Corner kicks 1-1. Definitely Bossier winning the tackles. They have been aggressive, including the yellow card by Socrates in almost a second. 4-1 on the saves. Freddie, how do you feel about your first half with Bluff City?
We played well in the first half. We got over, we got 8 shots, 7 on target. We just have to keep shooting it. Bretton got 4 saves, so
yeah,
he needs to let a few more go by him, and then we'll be happy.
There you go, Bretton. You hear that? K-Riss, your thoughts on this first half?
Well, okay, so first of all, I know it's AI versus AI, but you asked me in the booth, you asked me for my opinion, so I'm going to like RP it, right? And so I disagree with Bluff City's choice to go neutral after scoring that first goal. I think picking on a team at home probably would have been to their best advantage. We it could have been even 3-1 by half, or who knows? I don't think Bossier would have crumbled, but might have taken the wind out of their sails, and who knows if they would have got the chances they did. I think you always got to step on your opponent's throat, so we'll see how the teams come out in the second half. But
yeah, keep the pedal to the metal for sure. I agree. I actually agree with that. I wish I could stay aggressive all the fucking time, but apparently it won't let me. Yeah. Wink, you got any thoughts since you jumped in?
No.
All right.
Other than Bossier needs to convert, or not Bossier, Bluff needs to convert more.
There you go. All right, folks, back out to the pitch for the second half. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this part here real quick. There's your goals,
Doug, family friendly since when it suits us at the moment.
Yep. So yeah, whenever I decide to change it, I guess.
Yeah.
Bravado from Bolton, Denabola from Wigmore, Freddie from Bravado. There you go. All right, now we'll go back out.
The one thing I'm definitely not surprised that both teams scored in the half. I would have predicted that.
Well, yeah, dude, it's Bossier City's a tough cookie to figure out. But speaking of Bossier City, in their very seldom worn Dallas Cowboy blues, going from left to right, and this is kind of like Cowboys and Packers, I guess, going on here, and the Bluff City green and gold going from right to left with our favorite light green shirt ref, which I don't understand why the hell he's reffing, but whatever.
Because he's a good contrast.
Well, I know. No, look at Bossier green on the jersey right there. You can see it on the scoreboard. Stupid.
As he knows, he's here for the memes. Because he is the meme.
He is the fucking meme.
He's the league ringer.
Yep.
Yeah. He's obviously our head official by now, judging by how many of these matches he's officiated this season.
More like the giving head official. I hate that fucker. Well, here we go. Both teams.
Hates you too.
What's that?
So I think it's safe to say the fucker hates you too.
Well, probably, yeah. Well, when I followed him out to the parking lot to his car in Detroit that one night. So both teams coming out neutral, but Bluff City looking more aggressive here out the gate in the second half.
We just got possession of the ball at the moment.
Well, you got more than possession. I mean, you're controlling every aspect of this ball game. You should be up by more than a goal at this point. Yeah, it's a little disappointing for one of the top teams not try and run away from this.
Yeah, I love those no-look heel passes.
Oh, got man open.
Back there, get back there, Cat Daddy. Get back there, Cat Daddy.
I'm considering setting up a stream every week outside of. That's what happened there. Weirdest. Nope. Outside of our. Ooh, Frank, not tall enough. Outside of our regular scheduled games, I think I might set up a stream that is going to showcase the gameplay for next season.
Ooh.
And it's going to be Fort Ontario versus every team in the league.
Oh, we get to beat up on Fort Ontario.
I was going to say, we get to, yeah, everybody gets to beat up on you guys. Fod.
Oh.
Remember back in my time in Portland, there was like 2 teams that I wanted to be on. One was Knox City and the other one was Fort Ontario.
Hey, you don't have to say that just because Wink's on the call right now.
No, that's facts.
Woo! Almost.
You guys and all the like good games you play. It looks like you had different game plans every week and stuff like that, and it seemed like you had things organized.
Fort Ontario was also the closest to Canada.
There is that.
Well,
Ontario is in the name.
Well,
Vegas shine. Or
wait a minute. Vegas Sinners. Does that just spoil an ownership bid for next year?
What?
Ooh.
So what? Hey,
Vegas Shiners or something.
wait, is it north of Fury? Where's north of Fury? Aren't they in the Dakotas or something? That's pretty close to Canada.
Something like that. I mean, Lake Ontario goes into Canada.
Oh, step up.
That it does.
I can see it. I can see Lake Ontario
see it.
from
I
the
see
shore. Or I can see Canada from the shores of Lake Ontario.
I'll tell Bob to wave at you next time you go outside.
That would be awesome to have a Vegas Sinners team, Doug. You should put in a, what do you call it? An ownership application.
Sounds like, yes. I was curious about that, the ownership application. If somebody say, you know, like today, they wanted to jump in and be an owner. Well, not like, obviously it wouldn't happen this season, but potentially next season, we could, yeah, as like Chris said, applications are open.
Yeah, you just fill out the application, then Wink gets back to you when he feels like it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got the rest of this season at least. It's the off season.
Well, I'm sure we'll. Oh, here we go, Gunny. Ooh. Well, I don't think we would want to wait till the off season to start the process, but that's up to Wink.
I mean, ownership applications are always open.
Yeah, that's a great
obviously,
pass,
the closer you get to the off season, the more in touch. You know, I'll be with the people who are prospective owners just to make sure that everything's going to line up correct for them, and then go through the off season process and everything with them, make sure everybody's comfortable with it.
Gunny's been a little quiet the last 2 games. I think that's his first shot in the 2 games.
He shot his whole load in that one game, bro.
Yeah, I guess he did.
He actually,
I guess he was going back to his old days when he was playing center back.
He tore his Achilles shooting that much.
Or he probably broke a hip.
Oh.
I would love to get this league to 20 teams. I don't know if the game can handle it, but that'd be awesome to have 2 tiers.
It can if owners fill out their teams correctly, it can.
Oh, so then no.
If we straight edit players instead of create players, we could definitely. I think sky's the limit when it comes to teams.
Yeah, I mean, so once we get to created limit, we got to start doing the using current players, just change the shit around.
Reskins?
That's one of my projects for this season or next season is to transfer all the created players over to in-game players, and then that way just get rid of created players, because I think it'll help, especially with the imports of teams. I've noticed that some of the teams that have the actual creative players are some of the teams that are having issues with kits.
You think that's the issue?
I'm not going to tell you it is for sure. It's just on my radar is something to debug. Okay.
The only problem with using the current players is when you go to do the game plans and all that stuff, it shows the pictures of the original people, right?
We're in such a tier that I don't believe there are any players with pictures.
Because we're low enough? Or because we're in the create... It's basically the PES created league, right?
Yeah.
That may not be too bad, then. I might have to put that to the test, though.
I want to be Ibrahimovic.
It's purely speculation on my behalf, but yeah.
I like his hair.
That's one of those things I may have to check out really soon just to see if it's true or not. Because I can't have my bald head and goal and my bald head and goatee looking like some, I don't know, Brazilian dude with an afro or something.
Come on, guys. That's defensive turnover going to cost us.
I guess if you could do that, if you wanted to find some guy who's close to you, you'd have to kind of surf through and make trades.
Yeah. But hopefully Wink is right. I'd rather see no pictures than mixed match pictures.
Say that again about trades? I was talking
it's just Dave was mentioning he didn't want to look like some Brazilian guy with an afro when his players bald. And I said you'll almost have to like search around teams and make trades to get the pictures
picture.
right.
I mean, there is that too. That all flushes itself out when you import a team, but I don't believe any player has a picture in our league right now. Which and then every player is fully customizable in our league too, I believe. So you just completely cheated to make for the player.
Ooh, Freddie, what happened there?
I didn't control the ball.
I'm missing acrobatic.
Just trying to find my old picture for you, Wink.
Oh!
You could throw it up on the website.
Dude, Charles's clear hits Essex in the back of the head.
I don't know, my
Nice
screen
block.
is frozen.
You can't see anything, Freddie?
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I
Oh.
just seen him hit him in the
Damn, if
head.
you said no, I was going to go. And Essex Dinabola ties it up.
Somehow my screen... Oh, there it just come back. It was shitty looking.
Did you see Chris's chat in chat there, Dave? Chris's message in chat. He says all the players on Buffalo are edited from the original team, and their player pictures don't show up.
Interesting. Right, well, but except that he's an imported team, right? Or wait, no, Wink, is he an imported team or is he a takeover team, a slot?
He what do you mean? We're all
Well, Buffalo was created. Let me see if I can explain what I'm asking. Buffalo was created from a team that was already in this league, but some of our other more established teams were imported from the other league.
No, because we switched the leagues that we were in, so every team is technically a fresh team. Because we're not in English 2 anymore. So every team had to get recreated.
Did I recreate my whole team? I felt like I thought I saved
Well,
it.
it might have been the same.
I thought I saved it and then reloaded it or something. Did I not do that?
You transferred people from that team to this team.
To the other team? Oh, that's what I did. I did trades. You're right. Right. So they were created over there.
So you took the created players and transferred them over to the new team instead of creating
new players.
editing the current team.
Gotcha.
So technically, I used to play for YCOM BB.
Baby, why can't be baby? Oh, bad pass. Ooh, getting a little stressed there, Freddie.
Yeah.
And now you play for Siram Skull.
Easy for you to say.
I don't know why we keep trying these long passes.
Because sometimes, Freddie, you just gotta hit him. Try and be Brett Favre out there.
I'm so glad you didn't pause right after you said sometimes. Because every time I hear the word sometimes, it's the next words out of my head are like, when we touch.
All right, we're less than 10 minutes left, and Bossier is still neutral.
Bossier needs a glory goal.
Will we see our first overtime tonight? Not with ball handling like that. Holy shit, number 6.
Here we go. Oh,
There it is.
I thought he saved it in the corner, but the referee said no. Linesman, I guess, technically.
Sometimes teams are stubborn and they won't change over until they get full possession. It was interesting that they didn't change over until they lost possession.
They just switched. Oh, dirty. A second yellow card in the game. This time for Peter LaFleur. For those of you who don't know, Peter LaFleur is a two-sport athlete.
Yeah, fucking steamers, they are dirty motherfuckers.
I hear he can dodge a wrench.
Yes.
And he may have some stakes in some sort of gym ownership.
Peter LaFleur graduated from Louisiana Tech University, where he was an outstanding college quarterback.
That must be a different Peter LaFleur I'm thinking of.
AACL, quarterback for Louisiana Tech.
I was thinking of that guy who was the captain of the dodgeball team in that movie.
Oh.
Dodgeball's not really a sport, it's a hobby. Kind of like pickleball.
It's a sport, man. I saw the movie.
It's on ESPN 8, The Ocho.
The Ocho. All right, clock is ticking.
That was like one of my favorite jokes from that movie. And now it actually exists, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
The Ocho is great. That lived on forever, man.
Everything that vaguely resembles a sport. That was what I remember.
It was a bold strategy, God.
It was a bold strategy, God. Well,
Usually you pay double for that kind of action.
Bluff City, speaking of doubling up, they're doubled up right now on Bossier. Bossier only got a couple minutes here. Trying to make something happen. Probably only going to be 1 or 2 minutes of added time.
Come on, pass the ball
Yeah,
there, Otto.
Yeah, there it is, Bluff City.
Tell him, coach.
Yeah, come on, Freddie, you got to calm down during these games, bro. You can't be all crazy and animated and shit.
Yeah, well, he's just hanging on to the ball. They got 2 men in the center there. Pass the guy.
Fucking bravado, that motherfucker.
Fucking bravado, man. You're going to have a VC.
1 minute of extra time. Not a lot.
Yep, this is going to be the game.
Not a lot, but enough. Oh, up top. Oh, you gotta send that harder.
That's what she said.
You gotta send that in the air. Instead, giving Bluff enough time to just ride it out.
There it is, folks.
It just sets it up for Monday night, Dave.
That's what we were hoping.
Sets it up for Monday night. Good job, Ocean City.
Well, as we're going through the highlights, Freddie, tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what you like, what you disliked about this match.
I'm feeling pretty good. We won. I mean, like I said,
Yeah, right. He just crushed him with it.
like I said, my Sims didn't go like the other ones went. You know, the other ones are pretty much dominated. But this one, I'm surprised that he didn't go back with game plan number 1 because that's the one that gave me the biggest fit was game plan number 1.
Yeah, he switched it up just a few hours before game time. So.
Yeah, because I know he went on for the first 3 weeks, and I kind of thought he was going to stay with it.
Well, he switched it up, but you made it anyway, Freddie. So congrats on the W tonight, bro.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to Monday night.
Oh, so are we.
I-40 showdown.
That's right, the I-40 showdown. K-Riss, before we get to that match, though, next week, tell me your thoughts on this match.
Well, I guess I owe the management team over in Bluff City an apology. They did enough. You know, they came out with the win. So their decision to step off the opponent's throat early paid off for them. Maybe preserve some stamina for later in the match. It was interesting to see the 2 yellow cards from Bossier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like we mentioned at halftime, they were very aggressive in the defensive side of the ball, and getting 2 yellow cards obviously shows it.
You know, Wayne.
Great match.
Yeah, overall, not bad. It's, decent scoring, especially on a shorter night, on a non-Sunday night game. Wink, I know you were only here for a little over half the game, but also look in the chat, Doug Britton saying Bossier only 4 goals in 4 games. Is Bossier's problem just they're not giving Doug Britton enough run support?
I think that's always been Bossier's problem. Doug typically does enough in goal. It's just Bossier needs to learn to score.
Well, let me ask you this: since
they lost the Golden Boot himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They used to have a great scorer, and ever since he left, they can't seem to put the ball in the net. Wink.
No, they can't. And it's interesting because there's 3 scorers from our past seasons that come to mind that were just very proficient at scoring goals outside of Axis and Freddie and Dave, who are your open field, we're just going to slot it through. we don't have the player this season that is the type of Greg Soto's kid.
Kyoto.
Kyoto Soto, Caladino, and Johnny Pickler, the person who's going to put you on their back hip, turn you,
right,
and just freaking power through. We haven't seen that type of player in the league right now, and it's very interesting.
I thought that in the tournament, I can't remember which of the newer teams it was, but they had that one guy who scored 3 or 4 goals in the tournament. I thought he was going to be the one, but he's been pretty quiet too since the season started. It's been very interesting. But there you go, folks. 2-1, Bluff City. Let's take a look at the stats. What 7 out of 10 for Bluff City. Not bad. 4 of 7 for Bossier. Both, not terrible either way. Freddie, who do you think's the man of the match?
My man of the match is Bravado. He had a goal and an assist.
Okay. K-Riss?
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
All right. Wink?
2 points on a night where you only score 2 goals.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement, unanimous, and it is Bravado with a 7.5. Both goalies getting a 6. That's not terrible. A couple 7s over on Bossier.
Great scores for goalies.
Yeah, not terrible.
And my boy Cat Daddy and Moondog both got 5s. They played like shit tonight.
2 yellow cards for Bossier. As we take a look at Charles with only 2 saves, but does that seem kind of low with as many shots as he had 7 shots.
Have a lot of them on target. A lot of them were off.
Yeah.
I mean, Essex missed that one opening. He could have tied it up right there. It cost him at least a tie.
21 of 25 passing from Robert Bucket. Joshua Bolton, not bad either. And an assist. Bolton with 1 assist. Bravado with the other one and a goal. And, of course, Freddie with the other goal. Was it you that mentioned earlier that Gunny's been kind of quiet since that opening night or that Sunday night game with 5 goals?
That Sunday night game, he ain't done hardly nothing.
Yeah. And he didn't do a lot
We
tonight
have to tell
either.
him he's in the chat.
Gunny, what the hell's wrong with you?
You didn't do no fireballs tonight, man. You need to get
Gunny's saving it for Knox City.
Is that what it is?
He could be.
That's going to be an interesting match for sure.
But we did what we needed to do, Gunny. We took care of business. Man, we setting it up for Monday night.
Who had the assist over there? Oh, right there. Oh, that's right, Wigmore. All right, anything else before we move on to the next game?
I
just wondering if... go ahead.
Yo, go ahead, Kate.
Okay, I was just wondering for Bossier. So is it like their issues putting balls in the net, for lack of a better term? Is it like a game planning issue, or I wonder if it's a people up front issue? Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Caladino playing for Bossier?
No, it was Johnny Pickler.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Pickler, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like you said, he was just one of those put you on your hip guys and turn and shoot and score. And that early days SSF, I know there were a bunch of people doing that, and it was quite successful.
Yeah,
So have they just not adapted game plans to the people they have now, or is it no, they don't have the people to work with the game plans they have?
I would say in theory, Essex replaces Johnny Pickler pretty well. I mean, even value-wise, because we bumped our values up or whatever. So, maybe it's a game plan issue.
I think the trick for Bossier is trying to slot in Guy Clausen, because Frank, Essex, and Johnny Pickler played very well together. Where Frank would come into the box and look for that pass to kind of shoot through.
Was Frank playing forward though then, or was he playing in the mid?
He was playing second striker, I believe.
Okay, I thought it was attacking mid, but same.
I think they just need to give Frank some help in the box. It's kind of hard to score all by yourself all the time in the box.
Yeah, true. Hey, I just want to say real quick, Buffalo, so we have it on record. Buffalo going with game plan 3. Queens Island going with game plan 1. Go ahead.
Guy Clausen is kind of built similar to Frank. So they didn't replace Johnny Pickler. They went with a different strategy. And I just think they just need to figure out how to utilize both of them with, fall swingers and stuff like that, and trying to get more movement throughout the box.
I get it. All right,
I ask because week 9 is coming up where we can start thinking about changing game plans and stuff like that. So,
give me 1 second. I'm putting the ping out right now. Buffalo hosting Queens Island, and let's head out to the pitch. Ooh. Freddie does not sound happy.
No.
I think he just lost a bet.
My wife fell asleep.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, we get light green shirt ref again. Unfucking believable, this guy.
No, this is like this is a different shade of green.
Is it a different green? No.
This is lime green shirt ref.
Well, isn't light green shirt ref? Isn't it long sleeves?
No, I don't think so. Are you sure, Wank? It looks pretty.
Yeah, this is a brighter shade of green.
Well, fuck them all, because Buffalo Tigers are coming out in a 4-3-3 with Chris Lee up front, Blitzkrieg in the net, and all those names you can read on the screen in between. Queens Island, on the other hand, coming out in a 4-2-1-3. Mark Mello up top, Nelly Selly in net with Stinson, Algebra, Lewandowski, all those guys in the middle. In a very big stadium. This is a very big stadium. All right, folks, here we go. Last match of week 4, kicking off right now. Your Buffalo Tigers in their orange kits with the black tiger stripes going from left to right. And Queens Island in their alt red and blues going right to left. Both teams coming out aggressive. No goals official, Tom Krieg. You guys are going game plan 3.
Chris Lee will forever go game plan 1.
And Gunny reminding us that Frank is good in the box because he has 4 children. Attaboy, Gunny. But attaboy. Oh my God, I had a dad joke humor conversation with our server tonight at dinner. She was a 19-year-old girl because I did a couple dad jokes, and I think Lisa was just shaking her head at me, and I'm like, listen, I'm not the dude in the commercial, the insurance commercials. And she's like, that's exactly who the fuck you are right now. So I had to brought the girl over, put her on the spot, and she completely defended me and said it was great, and she loved dad jokes. I mean, what's she going to say? I'm getting ready to fucking pay the bill at the time, right?
Sure. Yeah, definitely might influence the tip. No, your jokes are horrible, sir.
That's right. It's all about timing, baby. It's all about timing. Oh, and then she went on to tell the dad jokes that she hates the most, like when a plate's almost done and she comes to get it, and she'll be like, "Are you done with that?" And a dad will go, "No, I'm gonna lick the plate," or something stupid shit like that. And she just rolls her eyes. It's fucking hilarious. And no, just for the record, I did not use that dad joke.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty bad one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that one. Besides, mine are usually like a lot. They usually have like F-bombs in them and shit.
No energy today.
Yeah, dude, we're all the same, dude. I was fucking like falling asleep before we started this thing tonight. I think I already told you guys what an exhausting day I had. Freddie tried to top me.
Sitting in the car dealership.
Yeah, Freddie tried to top me with this 11-hour workday or whatever, but
I'm curious, like this dealership. So I've been in like Kia dealerships and like Chevy dealerships,
Yeah.
and they have really crappy chairs.
Oh no.
You know, like if you got to sit there for any length of time, like a Cadillac dealership, I imagine leather everywhere.
Yeah, it was all leather chairs.
Just somebody who walks around with little flutes of champagne on a tray.
Well, I wouldn't get that carried away, but
Was that Bentley?
Flutes of
That's
champagne.
Bentley?
They walk around with just flutes playing.
that's right. They played Dave is Great.
Cans of Bud Light.
They wrote a new song.
Magical flutes and harps.
Beautiful. And lots of leather for sure.
Trumpets for the fat people.
You know, free coffee, water, snacks, all that kind of good stuff. So
Snacks. Holy crap, they feed you.
yeah, there's like little bags of chips and like Rice Krispie treats and some granola bars and that kind of crap.
Lewandowski letting that go. He should have been aggressive. Went right by his face. Could have had an open shot.
Is Freddie still gone, or did he come back? Or he just kicked him? He just fucking hit his guy in the ass.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, I can hear him yelling.
He's in the background.
Come on.
He probably didn't take out the trash.
Well, he's on the phone with somebody for sure. His mom.
I think he forgot to mute himself.
He probably did. Anyway, back to the game. Looks like was there a little foul I missed there?
Yeah, let's just do this. There.
What'd you do?
Disconnected.
He got booted.
Oh, he's still gonna be on server mute when he comes back though?
No, he's not because he didn't server mute him.
Oh, did I just regular mute him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, does it stop? Nice. Oh, almost.
I don't know. Hey, you know what? I didn't ask you guys predictions wise.
Yes.
I meant to ask you at the beginning of the game. Who do you guys think is going to win this game? Because we know we've seen Buffalo be impressive one game, but then they completely got destroyed another game. Queens Island has been pretty consistent and pretty close in all their games, I feel like.
I feel like they have to. Queens Island. I feel like this is a statement game for Queens Island. Like they really want to take this. It's not a must, but it's a statement to say, hey, we can compete with the people who have been here before.
Right.
I think it would look really good for them to take away this. And on the counterpart to that, though, if Buffalo drops this, it looks really
Yeah,
bad.
it does. These two teams have identical records. They're right next to each other in the standings. Goal differential is the only thing. And literally, you guys, the goal differential is a Knox City goal differential, right? Buffalo loses to Knox City by 9. Queens Island only loses to Knox City by 1, I believe. I think wasn't that a 2-1 game? So, based on that, I would give the edge to Queens Island. K-Riss, what do you think?
I mean, like Wink said, they've been really consistent all year. I've quite enjoyed watching them play. Them and Myrtle Beach, the two newer edition teams, they've been a lot of fun to watch. But statement game, maybe, because you definitely want to beat somebody and show that you can win. We're getting down to the point where it's almost time to start winning or getting things going in the right direction. I know everybody believe there's no playoffs. I keep thinking hockey.
Yeah, no, there's no playoffs.
But yeah, I keep thinking like hockey in that sense. Where, like towards the end of the season, you definitely want to have things going in the right direction. But not hockey, not football either.
This is true. However,
Well, it is football.
However,
It is football.
I have been thinking.
Oh,
that
shit.
If we get newer teams by the end of season, this season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
For next
before
season?
For next season, before the cup starts, the last cup.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to include those teams in that cup.
Oh, that would be fun.
Absolutely,
That would be really fun.
more the merrier.
It's the it's technically a
And then you
season
can
1
change it
cup,
to the-
though.
It's not a postseason cup.
No, I know. Well,
Yeah.
whatever. You can call it what you want, but it's technically part of the first or the same season as the pre and the regular, right?
I got a
there's no
retcon
preseason
for you
cup
then.
either. But seeding for that cup, group stages and stuff,
Yeah.
is based off of your finishing position.
Oh, yeah. So they would all be at the bottom anyway.
Yep.
So they're pretty much one and done teams.
Yeah. So almost a good winter pass. So obviously, if Knox City, let's say Knox City wins the season, right?
Yeah. Let's
They'll
you know
have-
what? Let's say that. Let's all say it together.
They'll have a theoretically have an easier
Right path.
pool.
Right.
Pool.
Oh,
it's going to
'cause
be
you're gonna do
group
groups, yeah.
stage
Right.
into a home at home.
Gotcha.
Right. So they'll have an easier group than others.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking Krieg in the fucking chat. We were talking about if Freddie was muted or whatever this is. He's like, he just walked in the fucking door. Leave him alone. Oh, that was fucking great. And yes, Chrisley did tell me, like later that night or the next day, that he was already going with game plan 3 for this week.
I like the idea of an SSF invitational, so to speak. You know, like, because that would give you the option of including teams that aren't necessarily in the league or did not play in the league this season. That's all you got to do, like I said, label it invitational, and you can add any team you want.
That's true.
And would be all AI correct, Wink? Since couldn't get. Well, there might be some. Do we have any players in the server that are not on a team, Wink?
We do actually. We have a handful of players in the server that aren't on our team right now.
There you go, Britton. There's a few.
I'm gonna say this right now. Also, there is a list of players that are still Bronze 3 eligible until this season is done.
Mm-hmm.
That are not in the server yet. If they get in the server before the season ends, they retain their Bronze 3.
Going into season 3.
Going into next season. So say that.
So but that would not count for the tournament.
Say that somebody wants, to make a team for the tournament, right? Obviously, we're not gonna install somebody into the season mid-season, but that tournament's a whole different thing because it's a whole different competition. So you could then build out a team of a mix of those players or AI,
right,
or new players.
So they would stay Bronze 3 for that tournament, but for the preseason tournament for the next season, they would bump up? Or would they stay at 3?
Probably not, because they're not going to hit the threshold of 70%.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But they wouldn't lose a tier. So if you stay out a full season, a full Federation Cup season competition, and then End Cup, if you stay out those full 3 competitions, your player loses a tier.
Well, what's lower than Bronze 3?
Bronze
2.
Oh fuck, that's right. It goes the other way around. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3 and then 2 and then 1.
Yeah, so there's literally like entire teams of guys that aren't playing right now that played in season 1 that are eligible to be Bronze 3s, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes more sense. When you were in my head, I was thinking 3 was the lowest. I'm like, why does that fucking matter then?
Oh.
And so Britton in the chat asking, Scott Johnson's one of those players, right? From was he on Bossier before? I think. And yes, Doug Britton. I guess based on what Wink just said, he would be Bronze 3 for you.
Yeah, anybody who played in season 1 that's not playing in this season. But if they don't join the Discord before the end of this season, then they drop down to a Bronze 2.
Yep. If I remember correctly, if I remember correctly, Scott Johnson did play for Bossier.
Scott Johnson is on that list.
Sweet. How many people are on that list, do you think?
How many people? I
I'm
can
gonna
tell you
see.
exactly how many people are on the list. There are 105 players on that list.
No, I'm sorry. How many are on that list that are not in the server?
That I can't tell you because I'm not going to go through it right now.
Okay, no worries. I didn't know if you had them check marked off or some shit like that.
I don't. It's something that has been on my list of things to do. But let's say, for instance, like Tricky Nicky for you. Tricky Nicky is a player on that list. I don't think Tricky Nicky's playing for you guys right now.
He's not.
Rosca on that list.
What's his face from
Ryan Owens, Caladino, Ricky Kwan, who's in the server on that list.
Ricky Kwan is in the server.
He is.
Why is he not playing?
He's still not to a point. I think, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, but he's still figuring out fatherhood.
Oh yeah.
So he's still trying to, like, he's not trying to overreach himself.
Right. No, I get it.
Which is totally understandable.
I mean, personally, I think the best way to be a good father is to actually be on a team in the SSF. That's my parental advice.
What brought me to Twitch in the first place was becoming a dad. I didn't have time enough to play video games, so I watched other people play video games.
That's crazy. How'd you
even the team needs channel for all of those actually interested? In the team's need channel, I put the document that has a list of all Bronze 3 eligible players.
Oh.
So if you want to peruse that, you're more than welcome to. And again, I don't believe this list is perfect. There could be players that aren't on here. If that's the case, you just have to bring it to my attention. This was just a quick, dirty export. But I'm definitely willing to go case by case.
Yeah, Freddie was still muted on my end, by the way. And then
he's muted on my end too. But
yeah, well, no, I think
he muted himself.
He did, but also mine was, as long as I had the red line through it. I just took it off.
So Freddie, if you're with us, unmute yourself if you want to talk. There you go.
I'm here.
If that helps, Doug.
Oh, nice play.
You can find that list there.
There you go.
I was going to jump in at halftime.
Hugo Reynosa, another player on the list.
Yeah. Oh, and what's his name? Jeff Melanishin. What's his Victor something? Victor some shit. Agnerson.
Angerson or Agnerson?
Yeah, something like that. I guess technically Hacker would be on that list too, then, huh? Or did he only play in the beta season?
I don't have Discord tags for your guys' players and Bossier's players.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean for the?
Yeah, I know Victor Agnerson's on there. I forget who that is though.
Jeff Melanishin.
Okay.
All right, folks, we're at halftime. 0-0. Possession pretty even. Shots pretty even. Shots on target identical. 2 free kicks for Queens Island did not help at all. You can see the rest of the stats on the way down. K-Riss, your impression of this first half match between Buffalo and Queens Island?
Well, if I'd have had to guess, if I didn't see either of the two teams that were playing, I would have thought maybe it was Roswell, because there's been a lot of probing going on in this game. But no team's been able to penetrate the defense. There's been a lot of crosses in off the wing that the defenses have played really well.
Well, I mean, it's not every day, folks, that you get an analysis that has both the words probe and penetration in it. If you had said the field being moist, you would have had the trifecta, by the way.
Oh, fuck, I knew I forgot something.
You fucked it up. Freddie, are you back with us?
I'm here.
I don't know how much. I know you had to.
Didn't much for the first half, but looked like it was pretty close first half. Looks like the Tigers kind of possessed the ball a little bit more, but nobody made any goals, so I guess I didn't miss nothing.
Nope, you really didn't.
Tigers need to stop crossing and start making runs.
I mean, they're great at crosses. They're just not good at finishing them.
That means they're not good at crosses.
No. The
they're
crossing part
good
is
wanting.
great.
They're good at wanting to be good at crosses.
No, I mean, like,
They're
they
like
can.
me playing outside on the left in high school. Like I could cross the ball into the box, not with any accuracy, but I could get it into the box.
Well, and not every guy can say that. So there you go. All right, folks. Back to the pitch. All right, it's flip-flop from the first half. We've got Queens Island in their blue and red alternates going left to right. Buffalo Tigers in their orange with the black tiger stripes going from right to left. Both teams in neutral starting the second half. Is this going to be one of those games where the first team who scores is going to win?
Oh no!
Why did you rush that?
Well, why did you take it quick?
Well, you know what? It was pretty close. It might have been too close for a free kick anyway. Look, it's like right outside the box. Oh, it was at the top of the arc, maybe. That's so close.
I mean, if Lewandowski doesn't cut that back and cuts it and takes that touch towards the net, maybe that's a different story. So I can kind of see that. He takes that back touch and kind of really messes up the whole thing.
Yeah, like we saw on Monday night. There was one. I don't remember which team it was, but they took the free kick outside the box. They rushed it. They had a great pass to the guy in the middle. He just missed the shot.
Just trying to catch them by surprise. That's the biggest thing.
Either way, we remain scoreless.
It's a good play if you have numbers. I mean, they were all by themselves up against the 4 defenders there. So I guess unless you're looking for like a really quick shot or something, but I think it'd be better with numbers to do it quick.
No argument. Yeah, no argument here on that. Okay. Oh, I see. Winky
always
put the
love
whole
numbers
thing.
when you're trying to get the ball in the hole. What?
There you go. The nothing. I was just
specifically 6 and or 9.
I was just looking at the server where you just posted that thing. Doug, what do you mean by that? Wink probably shouldn't talk more than necessary, but I'm not even sure I understand the request.
I think he's talking about the document.
He's asking. It's.
Oh, highlight in the spreadsheet. Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm planning on doing that, Doug. I need to come off the drugs first.
Or
just switch.
Or maybe I could be a gold 1 tomorrow. I wonder if Chris Lee's even listening or he's just reading the chat responding even though we respond to it. You guys didn't answer my question.
So much time and space. What are you doing with the ball?
Wow. Wow. So I asked you guys earlier, nobody answered, but I'm going to ask again. Is this going to be one of those matches where the first team to score is going to win because you're not going to see any other action?
That's what it's looking like right now.
Ooh. That was on the offensive player anyway.
The first one caused an explosion of goals.
I can't believe they didn't call that.
You have such big players on Queens Island, and I don't feel like they're very well utilized at the moment.
No, especially playing against the smallest team in the league.
You have Muhammad up top of the screen. You have Alberga right here. Like, man, throw him in the box and let him work.
Could this be our 0-0 overtime game we've been waiting on?
Fuck, I hope so. I just want to see one overtime match. I just want to see it.
You mean if this goes 0-0 into overtime, it's going to go 0-0 through overtime?
Probably. No, or the home team will score one in the second overtime.
Somebody will be out of stamina and the other team will score.
Yeah.
That was a handball that doesn't get called.
Yep. And, ooh.
Great reach by Krieg.
Wow.
Great reach.
That was a great save.
He used every inch of his body right there and then some.
I don't know. So Chris is calling him. Oh, there it is.
That
folks.
was a great slop by Mello. Wow, that was an impressive shot.
Nice slide.
Snuck that short side through the top of Krieg. That was. I mean, I don't know if I'm disappointed with Krieg. I mean, the defense kind of just let him fucking do what he wanted there. But that was a great pass.
See what it looks like in the replay here. Oh, that's pretty.
So that was off a corner, wasn't it?
No,
it was a shoulder corner. No, it was a throw. It was a throw.
But either way, look at the defenders right there. And as Eagle likes to say, a 9 out of 10 on the slide.
I'm sure he gets a 7 from the French Dutch. That's an old joke I probably can't make anymore.
Gunny, what game are you watching? What is Gunny talking about with those scores? By the way, for some reason, Chris is calling himself an asshat. Or, I'm sorry, he's calling himself a listening asshat. I don't even understand what that means.
Well, what was that game? There was a game where you could craft an ass hat. You had to kill 2 people, collect their asses, and then you combine them to make an ass hat.
Or make a hat out of them, yeah. Oh, for the who you got? What's a dofus? I am. You're a dofus. I think it's called doofus, you fucking asshat. I hope he hasn't me on speaker or whatever dorky game thing he's at or whatever. Is he at a place where he's like at a gaming place with a table and all that shit? Listen here, Dave. Listen here, Dave.
Blasphemous.
A lollipop. Whoa, don't get so vulgar, Chris. Oh, fuck. Buffalo 4 fouls, Queens Island 0. That's an interesting stat. It has paid 0 dividends. Oh, actually, technically not. Because I think, did we say that was the... oh, no, you said it was on a throw-in, not on a kick? Okay. On a free kick?
Yeah,
I was told
it was one of those where it's like a very short throw. It was right near the corner.
So
it was right after that save, and I had to look away for a second because I'm feeding a baby. But so I thought, I wasn't sure whether it came out of the corner or whether it came out from.
I'm interested to break down why Buffalo, who did very well the first couple of weeks or whatever, is having such a hard time scoring at home tonight. Is it the game plan?
It's because it's so, and I don't want to speak on Chris Lee's behalf, but I'm going to speak on Chris Lee's behalf.
Okay.
Chris Lee envisioned his team to do some things. Chris Lee's players, his personnel didn't line up with
what he thought,
with what he wanted. They're more. Buffalo should be more of that. The kind of like Bossier City. I was talking about Bossier City, the false 9 with the rotating wings, trying to find that space in the box and the give and the goes. That's Buffalo's bread and butter. They don't really have a game plan that can take advantage of that right now. I think week 9, if Chris can figure it out, I think they're going to be a very dangerous team, especially with the personnel they have. It's getting them in that game plan to take advantage of what their wingers can do well.
Right. Chris Lee in the chat saying they're not even supposed to be crossing. And you've got like 15 crosses.
So what I'm hearing is he didn't Phil Jackson his team enough.
He did not.
He should have laid down the law. He could have broken Dennis Rodman and got him to play with Scottie Pippen. I know they're different players, obviously, but I mean, it is. I mean, it's up to the owner, I would say, to get his team kind of in line with his goal, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of.
It's also it's a give and take because you want your, as an owner, right? Because this is obviously it's a player-driven league, unless you're going to go all AI
Anchorage.
like Anchorage.
I can speak to that because my finishing was much higher, and so was my my penalty kick taking on my original build when I originally sat down with Dave and decided what my role for this team would be. You know, so I totally agree that there's got to be give and take, but
so it's give and take because you want the player, and Chris Lee especially, he's not a dictator, and that's to his own fault. He's very much a people pleaser. So when somebody says, "Hey, I want this build," he's not gonna really fight back on it. Even if they say, "Hey, you know, if you want something just different, just let me know," he's gonna try and make their first instinct work. Because he wants that player to have their own identity, right? So as an owner, it's hard, and I learned this with Fort Ontario too. It's a very fine line between, you know, keeping the player themselves in mind, but also keeping, you know, what your game plan and what your strengths are in mind.
And
because
you know
there
what?
are certain things that don't work with Pez. That's going to change next year.
Yeah.
Next season, things are going to get opened up a lot more, especially in the game plan and the skills section, and it's going to help broaden what teams can do and take advantage of. But Pez has its limitations, especially with AI versus AI right now. Some players don't understand that, so it's getting to that spot where everybody's comfortable.
Here's, and you know, I would like to say, as an owner, you know, it's okay to not have somebody on your team that you want in your team if it doesn't work out. We're all in the same league. We're all hanging out together. We're all in one big locker room. We're having fun, whatever. If you have a player, if you're an owner and you build a team and you want to build it a certain way, and you've got some buddies and they want to build their players a different way, it's okay. You know, nobody should be forced one way or the other. The owners to change their game plans or the players to change their player builds, unless they really want to. So,
yeah, and that's what we're trying to get with more teams mean more possibilities, right? With more teams and more owners, you're going to have a more diverse selection of what owners are looking for and what game plans they're trying to run. But that's why, you know, I can speak on Rummy Anchorage, the all AI team. He straight up told me, "Hey, you know, I really want to be on their team. I really like what you guys are doing, but you know, I don't want to have that conversation with people. Like, hey, I want you to do this, and then have them be like, well, I don't really want to."
Right.
That's where that's why he went all AI. He's like, well, you know what? He goes, I'll just take the penalty. I know that I'll never have the best ability team, but at least I can just focus on getting the game plans and the personnel where I want them.
And that's the great thing about. Wait, was that Chris Lee?
Sounded like
it was.
Yes, it is. I'm in the middle of a break.
Oh, did you want to say something, Chris, real quick? I will yield the floor.
That's why I'm here. So a lot of what was going on was the particular players' heights I thought would work ended up not working. And so there's a lot of reworking that's going to be going on in that end, and we're going to be working on that during the off season. And it shouldn't take too long to figure out how we're gonna correct that. It's a little Rugen, I thought, would be able to get the crosses better with his height, and unfortunately, as you guys can tell, he can't. And that was a huge downfall to the entire idea of what we were going to do.
Well, what I was going to say, too, right before that is one of the great things I think that was changed in this league or for this league for season 3 or season 2, where the fuck we're in, is that we don't have to fill our entire roster with humans. So if I want to build a team a certain way and I can only find 6 people that fill those positions, I can AI the other ones and still have the team I want. I think it's a great balance.
Yeah. I would have to agree with that. I was kind of surprised that a few more owners didn't do that in crucial positions. But like Wink said, it's a player-driven league, and it's always more fun when there's probably more human players on your team.
Of course.
You know, share the victory around with your group of
Makes
comrades.
locker rooms more fun for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can tell you can hear a pin drop in Anchorage. His locker room.
Right.
I keep that. That's the only locker room I keep unmuted, because I know that if somebody's talking in there, he's either going crazy or he actually needs me.
Go crazy. Just having full-on conversations.
What's that?
Anchorage just doesn't chat very much in their locker room, he says.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I'm heading back out to my raid. We were just on break.
Good luck.
All right. Later, bro.
And good game.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you stopping in.
There we go. We got a chance here. Couple minutes.
Ooh, here it is.
Oh, he should have gone short.
He should have.
Yeah.
That would have been a great volley for.
Oh, that's a bad ball.
Still got it. No.
There's still a chance. If they can get it in. Oh, you got to turn. You got to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, come on. You got to do something. Come on, overtime.
Like, see. Oh, I wish we could pause this right here.
Overtime.
Like.
Come on, send it.
If we were to rewind that, the whole middle of the pitch, right?
Yeah.
It had 0 Buffalo players.
Oh wow. Oh, there it is! Yes! Yes, Chris Lee!
Excellent.
Yes!
He comes in, he says his piece, and he says, "Hold on, I gotta get back out and tie this real quick, bitches."
Fucking A. We get overtime finally, folks. Oh, I just got booted off the fucking Twitch. What the fuck? Dude, I didn't think he had enough on that, to be honest with you. Look at, he doesn't, yeah, I mean, he barely winds up.
Placement, I think, is what got him that goal.
Top left corner.
Found just enough space.
Yeah. Wow. Well, there you have it, folks. We might be getting our first overtime of the season.
I don't know. Look at those skinny things.
Fuck, I don't skip leg day. Literally at the buzzer, Chris Lee scores to force overtime. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's fantastic. I love it.
Hey, we finally got to 100 messages today. Any thoughts before we go to overtime?
I'm excited that there's more of this game.
It's not over with. I got a good pee break.
So we have somebody in. I was just in our Discord. I don't know if he's listening. We have Washingtonian for life. I don't know who that is. I don't know if anybody of you guys know who that is, but he asked the question if anybody needs a goalkeeper. And what I personally really like about this league, and what I did not want to box players into, is all of these sim leagues that you're into, you get boxed into the position that you pick, right? And if you want to change positions, you have to either make a new character or jump through a lot of hoops to do that. But with the SSF, if you're looking for a goalkeeper position, let's for his example, well, we have 10 teams right now. There's 10 goalkeepers in the league. You're not going to be able to get a goalkeeper position now, but if you sign somewhere as a right back or a center back or a left wing, and then you get an opportunity next season to take a goalkeeper position,
right,
you get to keep your player tier with that. So you're not going to lose any attributes by signing in a different position and playing a different position and progressing for a season, and then going back to try and get what you really want to get after.
All right. That being said,
Sorry,
that's fine.
that was my my full-time tangent.
No worries. Chris Lee, 90 plus 4 with the assist from his buddy in the chat, Coco Raccoon. And let's go to overtime, folks.
Is that the
I'm happy. I'm really happy
is that
right
the
now.
second latest goal ever in the SSF?
No, 90 plus 7. You don't need to talk about it.
Well, that's why I said second.
Oh, yeah.
Second latest
Sorry.
goal.
Sorry. I didn't hear
I'm
second.
kind of curious to see how the Stamina's doing this overtime.
Yeah.
Just at a glance, it looks like they're pretty close. Maybe Buffalo having a little bit of an edge.
I haven't seen anybody in red yet.
Rose and
You're not gonna see anybody in red
bit
yet
low.
because they just got a break.
Because they got a break, yeah. For those of you unfamiliar with the overtime rules of soccer, we play 2 15-minute halves. And we are in the first 15-minute half.
I believe that's known to the FIFA players as silver goal.
Not even close. Really, Chris? Really?
Oh, there you go. See, silver goal, Mark.
I don't know what that means.
Silver goal is what you just described. Golden goal is like hockey overtime rules.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, Britain's saying no. Uh-oh, we're going to have another fight in the chat. Ooh.
Chat fight.
Dude, how crazy it would be if Buffalo pulls this out? Can't even score in regulation, technically. They need 4 extra minutes after regulation to even score a goal, and they can walk out of here with a victory. That's crazy. Oh, golden goal. No, no.
That's the benefit of the rules. Yeah, it's the added time. The referee, decided 4 minutes, and they got one just there, right at the very end.
Well, the funny part was
Now
they only
decided to play
added
another shorter game.
Yeah, they only added 2 minutes, but because Buffalo kept the ball down there so long, they were on attack. They kept it going. Dude, my sprees are almost gone. I'm eating them right now, but they're almost gone. I'm gonna have to eat some more.
Oh no. Your what? Sorry.
My sprees, my candy. Once I talked
we
about,
don't have that kind of candy up here.
Talked about it a couple matches. Sunday night, I think. Oh, here we go. Oh, was that Coco?
Oh, nice defensive play there.
What'd I say?
Back in though. Ooh.
Jared Brody with the first overtime score.
That was a beautiful shot. And a great setup, too. He had nobody within like 8 feet of him.
Brody with the first overtime goal of this season. Congrats, Brody. I wouldn't celebrate too much. You still got some time to play there, crazy. It really is insane to think that you can't score for 94 minutes and you can win a game.
Look at that beautiful passing.
It's a shame Queens Island played them so well for 94 minutes or 93 minutes.
Now they got plenty of time to tie it back up, but the momentum is clearly on Buffalo's side right now.
What one team does?
We knew that with the late goal.
The other team can do in the second half.
Yeah, what one team does in the first overtime, the other team can do in the second overtime.
Oh, Buffalo scored again. Who scored?
Brody. Oh, you weren't here?
No.
Oh, we were just talking about. Okay.
Harper threw up.
Oh no!
The couch cushion is like making me gag.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's corrupted.
We were just.
So what were you guys talking about?
We were talking about how crazy it is that Buffalo couldn't score for 94 minutes and they could win this game.
True.
Crazy.
Anything one team can do in the first
overtime
99% of the game.
Yeah. The other team could do in the last 0.01% of the game.
with a margin of error of less than 1%.
Wait, I'll tell you what though, if Queens Island can start playing to their strengths, if they throw a new game plan or two at this league, week 9, I think they can be really fucking dangerous.
They've played every game close, bro. They have the talent. They just gotta do something.
Yeah, they're right there. It's kind of like watching, what was that, Illawarra in the first half of season 1, I think.
Yeah,
Which probably be the closest way to compare Queens Island right now.
I've been meaning to try
Buffalo
and
kind of being like Portland.
I want to get a meeting with Chad to explain some stuff to him that I don't think he's aware of.
Queens
shit.
Island That's it. That's it.
That was a nice goal.
Wow, is that Coco? Yeah. Coco with the 3rd goal.
Fucking don't call him a raccoon. He is Mr. Crisp tonight.
Wow.
Coco Crisp,
dude. Was this
to do a Coco Beware?
The game plan in the locker room before the game from Chris Lee was, don't do anything for 94 minutes. We'll fuck around like the last 10 minutes and we'll win this thing 3-1.
Yeah, they look like a totally different team. Look at them. Yeah. They hit him in stride. Like this is what Buffalo should be, right? Hitting people in the counterattack, hitting people in the lanes, not this crossing bullshit. Like, look at that. Look at that trash panda. And he fucking slots it left-footed. Yeah. Poor Silly Nelly.
Wow.
I love right in the middle of the compliment. Look at that trash panda.
All right, first overtime period's over. Buffalo with 2 goals.
Queens Island has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, before we go out real quick, anybody have confidence Queens Island can put 2 on in the next overtime?
Take the stamina out of it, Queens Island.
If Queens Island can start utilizing Muhammad and Mello, I think Queens Island could take this game.
It's really got to push here early in the second half of overtime.
Dude,
if they can get one early, there's always a chance.
No, Coco's goal was in added time as well. Look at that, 105 plus 1.
God, I really don't want Buffalo to win this game because I really don't want to vote Chris Lee for fucking player of the match.
Oh, then we vote for one of the other guys. Don't worry about it.
Especially because he's like gloating about his stats right now in the fucking channel. Get out of here.
That's right. What is he, in 9th place or something?
That's like I said. They're just like Portland.
It's like that. It's like those players, like, you know, whatever in football, whatever, and you're down 49-0, but you score a badass touchdown in the late in the 4th quarter, and you celebrate like you won the fucking game. I mean, I'm a little shell-shocked right now.
There we go.
Queens Island was literally seconds away from winning this game.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. Yep.
That was it.
The Mello.
Mello's got
he just whiffed on it.
Did he whiff that? Oh, pause this. Pause this.
He didn't touch it at all.
I don't like to do replays often, but pause this. Did he get held? It's not gonna go. You did it too late. Damn it. Never mind. I almost feel like that should have been a fucking penalty. It looked like he got held.
Maybe I don't think they'll show it in the replay in the other thing, but
it's not often at this level. I've never actually seen it, and I've watched hundreds of these games by now, just about, if not hundreds. I've never seen a player just come up short like that on an open header, so it's possible.
Yeah.
God. Dude, you gotta
wait for next year. I really can't. Because you're gonna see. You're gonna see more penalties next year. I know that for a fact.
If you're Queens Island, though, bro, you just got to be sick. You were seconds. You were literally seconds away from winning this game, and now you're just getting manhandled at this point.
He was pretty open, Chris. That was an unopposed header.
What do you say? The defender was
right. Plus, he had position on the defender.
Chris, I don't know what you're watching. If you're watching on your phone, but it was kind of weird. He was either late to the party or he didn't jump high enough. Something was weird about it.
The defender was right there holding his hand.
Literally?
Yeah, we all saw it happen. We're all watching the same stream.
But next season,
it was just weird to see. Like, you don't see that very often.
Next season is going to be interesting because one of the improvements that is coming to the
Oh
league.
my God!
Oof. Fuck this guy. Fucking Chris Lee. But one of the, as I was saying,
what's
one
the
of the
rule?
improvements.
What's the rule if
one
we
of the-
lose the game all of a sudden?
It gets replayed in full.
Oh no, a stream is dropping.
Next season, air battles will be improved.
Wow. Fuck. There's no getting around it
And it
now.
sounds like I just got a.
That was a pretty header, though. You gotta give it to Chris.
Do we have to?
I love that fucking Chris is trying to say that fucking he wasn't ahead of him. I'm clipping this intentional hold right now.
Did you go back already?
Yeah.
Are the league officials going to have a look at this? Kind of like that gamesmanship play in the Knox City game? I really think they should take a look at that.
It'll be a foul that will cost them 3 goals.
God, he was held too. He fucking splits the middle and fucking gets his arm yanked back in the process.
Wow. You gotta post that so we can see it.
Well, unfortunately, it seems 3 sets of eyes, 6 eyes,
Well,
missed that one. So
any ref wearing any shade of light green, you know there's gonna be questions.
that's true.
Can't trust those
That's
fuckers.
true.
Put this rate in player content.
Here in the SSF, we judge referees by the color of their shirts.
There you go. The
Not by the
replays.
content of their character. Which
Yeah.
light green shirt ref has none.
Dave knows. He followed him out to the parking lot, and the guy
Right.
hid in his car.
Yeah, fucker.
Oh, are they gonna? Ooh, that was a nice flick.
Oh.
What a fucking defensive play by Tony Roberto.
Yeah, Mark Mello, he's worse. I think light green shirt ref is worse than R62.
Fucking right now, Buffalo trying to get their channel back. Disgusting.
What are they now? They're only now doing six or so, maybe something. I mean, this is the kind of game they needed. Oh my
I hear
god!
that's up at their locker room at home, right above the
No,
door.
right-
Hashtag get
their-
our channel back.
Their goal differential is still with this game if it holds true -7.
Yeah. Oh, so it was -10 going into this game. Fuck.
Oof.
Although 90% of that was in one match, so it's not necessarily fair to say much about it, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Especially because it was you guys.
Well, I'm not saying I didn't like it.
One in 1 minute of added time.
This looked so promising for Queens Island and got so out of hand so
quick.
fast.
I'm telling you, bro. Think about this. There were 2 minutes of added time. We went to 94. All they got to do is kick the ball free one time, and they win this game. And they couldn't even do that. All right, folks.
That's got. Oh god! As great of a win as this was from Buffalo to gut out, this is a heartbreaker.
Oh, it's a worse. I think it's a worse loss for Queens Island than it is a good win for Buffalo.
Yeah, it's
but
a tough loss for Queens Island there.
super tough. But there it is, folks. 4-1 Buffalo. 3 goals in the overtime, and they take this home and get their goal differential all the way down to 7. As we see the highlights, Freddie, let me go to you first.
-7, Dave. -7.
-7. Sorry. Negatives. Freddie, let me go to you first, bro. I don't know that we've ever seen anything like this where a team has played so poorly for 94 minutes and then just crushed it over the next 31 minutes or whatever.
It looks like they just found their groove there, right there at the end. That one goal gave them the momentum, and that's all they needed.
K-Riss, let me go to you next. I mean, gosh, I don't know what else to say about it, but go ahead and try.
Just absolute heartbreak for Queens Island. And, you know, one positive they can take away from it, because I've learned in life all the best lessons are learned from pain. And nothing's going to hurt worse than this. So the one positive they can take out of it is they definitely know they got to play 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know what else to say. Great job in overtime by the Tigers. Yeah.
Or do they got to play 90 minutes, Wink, or maybe 120?
They should have gotten out of this at 90. Buffalo stole this game from them 100%. Oh, God. And ballsy for Buffalo to step up like they did in overtime and decide not to show up during the first part of the game. Bold strategy, Cotton. I don't think it's going to work out for them very well throughout the whole season, but they got the result today.
I feel for Queens Island right now the way I felt for... What was that?
I said they took the blindfold off in the 93rd minute.
I feel for Queens Island right now the way I felt for Buffalo in that Knox City game. Like, I just feel bad. I just feel terrible that things went down the way they did. Now, if Buffalo comes and they win by 1 in overtime, maybe you could still be upset thinking you should have won a regulation, but to get destroyed in overtime is a whole other thing. I don't know how you... Wait, I mean, what do you tell your team? How do you fix that? Freddie, how do you fix a complete, total collapse in the last 30 minutes of the game?
Just have to regroup, I guess, and refocus. I guess they let their intensity go at the 90th minute. They thought they had it in the bag.
I don't even know if they thought they had it won at 93 and a half minutes because they weren't playing the defense that needed to do it. I don't know. It's crazy. And look at these highlights are the longest highlights we've ever seen with this much time. Well, we got our first overtime game this season in the SSF, and the first overtime goal this season goes to Brody. The first overtime win goes to Buffalo. You see the stats there. K-Riss, let me start with you. Who's your player of the match?
That's a hard one to pick. I mean, they spread the scoring around pretty well. Maybe Brody with the game winner.
Well, that's a good one. Freddie?
As much as I hate to say it, I'm going to go with Chris Lee.
Yeah, I hate to say it, too.
I forgot he had 2, didn't he?
Yeah, and an assist.
He had 2 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah. So, Wink, you there, too?
I changed my vote.
I gotta go Buffalo. I gotta go Chris Lee.
Well... I'm actually going to take.
Although you could also go Raccoon. He's in my opinion that second goal in overtime really iced it for him. But I think you got to give credit where credit is due with Chris.
Well, let me mention 2 people. Raccoon is. Let me piggyback on the Raccoon first. So, Buffalo didn't start playing well till Raccoon started giving Chris Lee shit. So there's got to be something said for that, number 1. Number 2, in the chat, Krieg pumping himself up for player of the match because he had a clean sheet in the overtime. So as much as I love both,
save in the overtime?
As much of those as well, that doesn't matter. It's still clean sheet. Fuck. As much as I hate to say it, as much as I like the Coco and Krieg argument, I'm with you guys. It's got to be Chris Lee. There it is, folks. 7.5. The only player in the game with a 7.5 rating. Fucking
no save equals dirty shit.
What's that?
I just reading chat. Chris Lee was trying to say no save equals dirty sheet, but he said
no dirty shit. Oh shit.
Interesting enough, that puts the Tigers to 5th in the standings.
Wow. Because of goal differential?
Nice, good for them.
Oh no, they're still low on goal differential. Just on wins then.
I've got it
It's only week
updated.
4.
I've got it updated. League
I think they have
standings
6 points.
week 4. See how quick I am? Fucking.
That's what she said.
There you go. League standings for week 4 are posted.
Wow. Are they still orange?
They are still orange.
Fucking A, they are. You know what's funny is next week they will either remain orange or go back to the original color of green. It will still only be orange and green through 5 weeks. Orange or green, sorry. There it is. Oh, no, Chris Lee. Oh, yeah. Oh, 2 assists. Yeah, you're right. I saw the 1 above it. I thought he only had 1 assist. What did Brody? Brody had just... Oh, Brody had 1 and 1. That's not terrible. Oh, and Coco had 1 and 1. Pretty good overall. Mello with...
Spread it out pretty good amongst everybody.
Yeah, they did.
Into overtime, though.
I don't remember who scored their goal. Did I miss it? Was it Mello?
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to remember who scored their goal.
Yeah, Melo got the goal and
Okay.
Lewandowski got the assist.
Okay.
This game was kind of interesting because we got to see Buffalo pretty much at their worst for like 93 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Buffalo at their absolute best for what ended up being the rest of the game.
Yeah, pretty fucking crazy fucking game. So, all right, last thoughts before we wrap up this final match and this final night of week 4.
Mello, I also got yanked in the box. You got yanked. Has anybody gone back and watched that?
No, I'm going to watch it after we go off the air.
Yeah.
Freddie, let me start with
Mello
What
watched
did
it. He put the pissed emoji.
Oh, nice. Fucking,
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking great. All right. Hey, let's wrap this up. Freddie, final thoughts on this entire week 4 and final night of week 4.
It was a great week for the SSF, and some teams really performed well, and some teams were lacking a little bit. But looking forward to week 5, Sunday night.
That's going to be... Is it Sunday night? Are we the Sunday night game?
Ours is Monday night.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about
Sunday
our match.
night's the start of- I don't know who plays on Sunday night.
Well, we'll get. I'll ask when I get to Wink. When I get to Wink, we'll ask him. K-Risk, give me your thoughts on this week 4 and final night of week 4.
Week 4 is, I don't know, for all intents, it's like over. Like, my focus has already shifted to week 5 because we got Bluff City, and that is really exciting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was a good week. I mean, clubs did the things they needed to do to win. Somehow we got to see this amazing game here, which, like I said, one team didn't show up for 90 minutes and then killed it in overtime. I don't mean to feel like I'm beating a dead horse saying that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right?
It's kind of how it is. It was amazing. It's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
That's it.
Like I said, week 4 is over. Let's go to week 5 and keep moving forward.
Speaking of week 5, Wink, let us know the matchups and which nights, but also give me your thoughts on this week 4.
Week 4 was interesting. We still have one team that doesn't have a win. We have one team. We're still going to have at least one team without a loss after
week 5
next week.
Yep.
I'm just doing this real quick, and then
Watch it come out to be a 0-0 tie.
so it looks like
disappointing.
next week we have Anchorage versus Queens Island in the 90-minute Sunday showdown, which I think is going to be an interesting game. I think Queens Island can take that one, even though Anchorage is sitting third at the table. Then Monday night we have our spotlight game of the week with Bluff City hosting Knox City. So it's a home game for Bluff, which could prove pivotal. Then we have Roswell taking on the Steamers. Right after that, another quality matchup.
Yeah.
Then we have on Wednesday night Wankers next week is North of Fury versus Hearts and Maple. Eat shit Eagle. And then we have a matchup from the early season tournament, or the Federation Cup. I can't be saying early season tournament. The Federation Cup, where Myrtle Beach will be hosting Buffalo.
That is an interesting matchup. Actually, all of these are pretty interesting. I mean, I think
Yes.
Roswell Bossier is going to be great too, and North of Fury, maybe they can get their first win. It would be great if they get it against Eagle.
Oh, it really would. It really, really would.
That's no, that would be great. And then, I mean, it sucks for Bluff City to lose at home, but you know they'll move on. They'll be okay.
And we'll be all right.
You'll be
After we beat them.
all right, folks.
Interesting enough, though, you know, even with Knox City taking it to Buffalo, they're only got 4 points in goal differential.
Well, yeah, because the week before,
I know.
Bluff City took it to somebody else, right?
So I just want to point this out, and call me the bearer of bad news for every other team in the league.
Bearer of bad news for every other team in the league.
There are only 3 teams with a positive goal differential right now.
Ooh. So who's the third?
Anchorage.
Really?
So Knox City has a goal differential of positive 14. Bluff City has a goal differential of positive 10. Anchorage positive 3. 4th place, Hearts of Maple, -1.
Wow. That's crazy.
5th place, Buffalo Tigers, -7. Then Bossier with a -2. Myrtle Beach, -4. Roswell, -3. Queens Island, -6. North of Fury, -4.
Hey, Freddie, what was the Sunday night game where you guys won big? Who'd you play and what was the score? Do you remember?
It was
Queens Island.
11-6.
11-6. Okay, so there was a 5. So you got 5 on that one. So there's your
And
4
they
goal.
played Queens Island.
There's your 4
I think it
goal
was,
difference, pretty much.
Myrtle
Though.
Beach.
Oh, it was Myrtle Beach.
Oh, was it Myrtle Beach? Oh, yeah, it was Myrtle Beach. But the interesting thing is, though, you know, so there's 3 teams in positive goal differential. If one of these lower end teams, a Roswell, a Queens Island, a Myrtle Beach, a North of Fury, go on a win streak, they don't have to be pretty.
Yeah.
Win streak by 1,
Yeah.
they can severely leapfrog these standings.
When you even said the order of the goal differential out of order because you did it in standings. So because there's teams ahead of North of Fury and over. So yeah, one victory right now could be the difference between 3 or 4 spots. All right, what did Buffalo jump up tonight?
You said they jumped up to 5th?
Yeah, 5th.
And they were 8th or 9th before?
They went from 7th to 5th.
Oh, 7th. Okay. Not as bad as I thought they were originally. This was 6 and 7. No, are you sure they were 7? I thought they were 8th.
They're 7.
North of Fury's at the
because
bottom.
North of Fury and Roswell didn't have a win.
So that's 10 and 9. Who's 8th then?
Oh, yeah, you're right. 8. I can't count.
Okay, there you go.
I blame the narcotics.
No
but
worries.
really
So
not.
they were 7. Yeah, so from 8th to 5th. So
Yeah.
that's 3. Yeah, right. So one victory, they jumped 3 spots. That's great. Okay. All right. You got anything else before we bounce? No?
Let's.
All right.
I want to figure out one thing. Hold on.
All right.
Just want to say it was a great night, and everybody make sure you get your check-ins in.
Yeah. We check-ins end in less than 2 hours.
I got one guy that just don't seem to understand it. So
Who on your team?
So right now, and I know this is super early, nothing really to think about, but 42 points still remaining to take.
Okay. All right, we'll take
So
'em.
nobody's out of it yet.
We'll take them.
Take them all.
I
Take
mean,
them all.
if nobody else is gonna say anything, we'll take them. Fuck it. All right, cool. All right, folks. Well, there you go. You've got the schedule for next week. We'll see you Sunday night for Anchorage hosting this team right in front of you right now, Queens Island FC. See if Queens Island can turn things around traveling to Alaska next Sunday night.
I want to say one thing before you exit. Thank you, everybody, for picking up the slack for me this week. I really appreciate it.
No worries at all. And with that being said, we'll see you on Sunday night. Thanks for tuning in to Wanker Wednesdays with Dave, with Freddie, with K-Riss, and with Wink.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday.